Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.
What's happening, everybody? We back. Episode 5, UnMask'd. You know who it is. Your boy Trez. I'm here. Glad to be back. To the farm, you know who'll come with me. P, what's happening, baby?
What's good, man? King to a God. You know what we do.
Hey, man, I understand. I hear you talking.
Yeah. D Spence, what's good?
I'm good, baby. Happy to be back with you fellas.
Always is peace. Today's is kind of a special segment, so before we want to go any further, we want to take 24 seconds of silence to the great Kobe Bryant. First things first, fellas. What are we supposed to do? Unmask.
What up?
What's happening with it?
Much respect to my man,
Much respect to Kobe.
being Brian. Let's take a shot to the brother.
Let's take a shot.
Yo.
It's been almost a year since he's been gone.
Yeah, and the other family members.
When he left.
Family that was on the carrier.
Other members, yeah.
Yeah. His daughter.
Gigi.
Prayers to the wife.
Prayers to the right, prayers to the family.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, it was a shock, man. It was a shock sent around the world. What a legacy left.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you got to think about it. How many legends that we grew up watching are not around right now? Like most of the legends that we grew up watching or that our family or somebody else in the family that was older than us told us about, we can still see them at a Hall of Fame game. Dr. J.
Yeah.
George Gervin.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Russell.
You know what
I'm saying? There's so many greats that's still alive.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Rings.
It's so many greats that's still alive.
Yeah, man.
And then we lost one of the greatest. So we just want to show our respect to him, most definitely.
Respect. Sometimes, man, life will take things away from you to make you recalibrate. And I think that was to make people kind of recalibrate.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Get you back in tune with your family.
Absolutely.
You know, stuff like that. But we ain't going to keep it too hard on them. What's good, baby?
Episode 5, we back.
Episode 5.
Absolutely.
Listen, man, a lot going on. Man, what we talking about? It's supposed to be a big day soon, right?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah. We'll get to that, but one of the things that I wanted to just kind of like dive in on, we're here for the people. Y'all know what we do. Yeah. We're here for our community.
Always.
And we're going to talk about a lot of different topics. But one I think that is very, very important, since we've been talking about some of the political things, some of just, what we have, a lot of different topics on that does strike our community. One of the biggest ones is going to be finances, right? And you sound like you was ready to dive right in.
Yeah,
for the love of money.
And listen, it's been a hard year, but a lot of people came up. You had that stimulus.
Some people came up. Some people,
but they got a nickname for it, and that's the stimmy.
Hey, some people came up. And came up again at the end of the joint.
So you're right. Some people with the stimulus check, they clearly came up.
Clearly.
Some people with the stimulus check came up for about 5 or 10 minutes.
What you mean?
Again, you know, they went about the fresh J's, rented out the Lex truck.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Went down.
He said rent it.
Rented out the Lex truck.
They didn't even buy it, right? They rented
out
it wasn't enough to buy.
You're not buying a lot with that stimulus check. You know, you rented out the Lex truck, but one thing they didn't do was take care of their priorities. But, you know, some people won, some people didn't. But
Well, I mean, that's a fine line, too, because you. But the ones that we do know, these the same cats that come tax season, you know, they about to put that on a hot 98.
everybody's taxes ain't going to be looking the same this year, huh?
You put a down payment on a 98? What are you doing?
And look, and then the car note's still $600.
Still $600.
Then the stimulus gone and your tax money
gone by
already.
June.
So like, wait a minute, something ain't looking right.
It's
Something
gone
ain't
by
right this
June.
year.
So, fellas, that begs the question: are you ruining your blessing, or are you investing it?
Do you first see it as a blessing or a come up?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, either way, it's something you didn't have before.
But some people see it as both.
You can see it as
a
both,
blessing and a come up, but you got to prioritize: is it a blessing or is it a come up?
But what's your priority? So see, we going because this shit can go a lot of ways, Trez.
It should be a blessing.
Okay, blessing, come up, but what's your priority once you get it?
Absolutely.
Well, mine is
not you personally, but I'm just saying people got to ask themselves, look in the mirror, what is my goddamn priority?
It shouldn't be the new J's.
J's, car.
It shouldn't be the new J's.
You know what I'm saying?
So that is one of the questions, you know, that is kind of puzzling to me because when you ask that question, it's like everybody has their own agenda, right? What you would expect is somebody would make the smarter decision and decide to invest the money that you have into something that could potentially be lucrative for you.
But like you said, these spends what you expect.
You become lucrative to you.
Okay, so look at it this way. If you're lucrative to yourself, what do you deem important? So like he said, they're going to go out and get these J's. Like you said, they're going to go out and get this 98, have whatever car note.
Yeah, that's
don't point that over here like I said J's is important to me.
No.
I was making an illustration. That ain't the case, people. Please believe it.
Never said
Please
that.
believe
but
it.
I'm just saying when you're speaking about others.
Right.
Some of these people deem that as something that's very important. The kids got to have these shoes, clothes.
When the check came out, you see more Snapchats, more Instagram photos of new outfits.
Motherfucker able to start their goddamn.
Ladies flying to Miami to try and get that.
Nah, fuck Miami, Tulum. I heard they going to Tulum out here.
Man, you can't
Listen.
Ain't a lot of places allowing us in.
Hey, all I'm saying is, invest in yourself. Look at yourself.
That's what I'm saying too, brother.
How do you make you better? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's always about making you better. You become better, all that shit will come, man, but you got to become better with whatever it is you need to do to invest yourself. Like you said, we talking about finances.
Right.
Look, don't go.
So with that being said, let me ask you
J's
this.
and your credit 400. What the fuck is you doing?
There may be a possible chance that the people that fucked up the first time may get a second opportunity.
Right.
Possibly.
Right.
So if you one of the people that fucked up the first time, like, damn, I shouldn't have spent my money that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear there may be an opportunity that you may get another chance to get another check.
Yeah.
So
what you gonna do with it?
That kind of leads me to this next piece. So let me ask you all this: is it enough? So we beg the question if
is what enough?
Any amount of money. I'm speaking specifically.
There's no amount of money that you can tell any individual. I could tell you that they'll be like, that's enough money.
No, but at the same time, and we got to be careful with the giving, right? If you giving it to me and I ain't got to do nothing for it,
it's not enough.
Enough or not, it's extra.
Let me tell you like this. So they gave $600 on the first one.
Nah, 12.
It was 12.
Well, I mean the
12 and then 6 per kid.
Right.
Let's do some math.
Right, 12 to 6 per kid.
Right.
You break that down mathematically.
Depends on the family.
Based on the family. So the most you was getting what?
I mean, let's say that.
Let's say the average family.
Average 2 kids.
2 kids. 2 kids, when you get 6 per kid, that's 12.
2,400.
2,400 max.
Yeah, you and just your 2 kids, 2,400.
So I'm not even gonna pull out the calculator. 2,400. You buy that by 12.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter
What you dividing it for?
Yeah, that's what you
Because
get.
you remember a long time.
Why you divide? This was given to you.
Listen to me.
Why are you trying to spread it out over a year?
Because a lot of people ain't working right now.
That's what it.
Okay, for them.
For y'all listening, that's what that 12
A lot of people ain't. Everybody don't have the luxury of having a job right now.
You're right. And
I
for
know.
them,
so that's why I'm breaking it down like
we
that.
We also include unemployment.
Right.
Well, let's not act like these motherfuckers sitting out.
I mean, they're buying new J's with that too. I understand.
Well, fuck. What you want me to do?
So to bring it back home, guys. Let me kind of reel it back in. So when we talking about this, I said, is it enough? Because in my personal opinion, I think, like you said, anything that you get extra is enough. It's enough to figure something out, or just have a little bit of extra to do better. And that's my personal opinion. But it also makes me feel as though people are always going to say, like you said, Trez, this ain't enough. So when is the next one coming? Which is in the situation that we currently are in. When is this next stimulus going to hit? What amount is it going to be? You see, from a federal standpoint, what they're working on, or maybe could happen. So do you think that when that next round comes, it's going to be the same story? Or are we going to keep asking for more money?
First, let me say I'm blessed to still have my job through all of this.
Peace.
Very true.
But in my particular scenario, I don't need it. If I had the option to say give it to somebody else, I would say give it to somebody else.
That's what's up.
Because I'm right now, I'm comfortable. I feel blessed. Can I be doing a hell of a lot better?
So
Hell yeah.
I'm intercepting this shit like Deion Sanders.
But if we talking about needy,
I'm intercepting this shit like Deion Sanders. I'm sorry.
Then it's yours. But I ain't on no bullshit. What I'm saying is,
I ain't on no bullshit either. But if somebody try to tell you they're about to give you $600,
so I said
whether
that
I
first.
need it or not,
I'm taking it.
I said that first.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm taking it.
I don't give a fuck if I have $1,012,000,000.
No. Now if I got a billion, I'm good. Yeah, I get that to
Man,
whoever.
stop it.
$1 billion, Trez? Come on, stop it. When we going? You got to stop.
All right, you're right. If I had $1 billion,
you got to
take
relax.
it. But if I had $1 billion, we wouldn't be doing this podcast.
Hey,
you know?
listen.
No, I would still be doing it.
No, not right now.
The whole thing is,
no,
I would.
We'll be on the beach.
We can zoom in, but that's fine. I get it.
Stupid stuff.
Yo, but at the same token, if I got $1 billion, you can have the stimulus money.
Listen, all I'm saying is, at some point you got to look at yourself, right? So we've been fortunate enough. We trying to step out there. We trying to help people.
No doubt.
We reached out to a friend, business owner, an associate of mine, and I thought this would be a good way to feed the people. I'm going to bring my man, Brian Blackmore, on and talk about credit.
Most respect.
Absolutely. Hey, clap it up for that. Our first guest, by the way.
Our first guest.
Yes, sir.
My man, Brian. Brian, what's good, baby?
I'm good, man, always. I appreciate the invite, man.
Hey, man, thanks for coming up.
Glad you can make it, most definitely.
Yeah, sharing some knowledge with us. My first thing for you, man, is how did all of this get started?
Say, man, it's crazy, man. I was a traveling contractor, actually, when I started my business, and they were paying me an awesome salary, and I mean, I just hated it, man. I was away from my kids a lot. And just one day, like I was, I come from a person with like really, really bad credit, really, really bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And, I kind of, I looked up one day and I was like an 800 credit score. I'm like, man, let me post this on Facebook real quick. And, man, it went viral. People would always say, man, what are you doing? And I began to like give out like free advice. I'm like, man, all you got to do is do X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And my advisor hit me up like, man, hey, stop doing that. You gotta, you can monetize it, and do it for them. I'm like, man, all right. And man, it kind of went from there, man. I posted it, and it just kind of blew up, man. I did this back in like April of 2016.
Wow.
And man, it just kind of took off, went viral, man. I started my business, like I literally started BK Credit Consultants in my living room in May of 2016. I quit my job in October because the demand was so high, and people were calling, and I was getting up from my desk a lot. I was still working.
Okay.
And, my boss was calling me in the office like I was getting ready to leave. I'm getting up my backpack. It's like, hey, you need to try to stay in your seat a little more. I'm like, man, what? Like, because I'm getting up a lot. Like, I'm getting a lot of calls. I'm getting a lot of emails and texts. And, man, I just kind of quit my job on faith. And, man, it's been awesome ever since.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
So let me ask you this, because I heard you say, like, one that you had like an 800 credit score. When did you, at what age, or when did you realize that credit was something that was important, something that we need to take serious? It wasn't always about how much money I have in my pocket or how many stacks I have in my pocket at the current time.
I remember, man, really back in like 2006, man, I was trying to get a car.
Right.
And I remember like going around. I found myself like really begging, like, hey, man, give me a chance. I was going to every tote to know they'll allow me to put in an application. And, man, I was getting turned down and turned down. I was like, man, this is crazy. At the same time, I was working in finances. I was working at Citibank.
Okay.
And I began to look at other people. I'm like, man, these people got like Lexus Financial on their credit and, Mercedes-Benz, and they paying, $600, $500, $600 a month. And I was able to finally get a car. Man, I was paying $400 a month.
Wow.
Right.
And I'm like, man, this dude paying $500 on the Lexus. I'm like, man, what is he doing? I always felt like people that had good credit or people that drove nice cars. I didn't know really much about credit, but I knew people that had nice cars. I'm like, they must have money.
Right.
Because how you get a car like that? You got to have money. Because I remember me begging for a car.
Right.
That's whatever they can give me. And I like begin to realize, like, man, they ain't got money. They got credit. And I began to work on it. And this is before I knew anything about, like, credit, the shortcuts, and things you can do to boost it. I was just, like, out here just taking advice from the bank. Like,
so with that being said, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
But, like, if somebody was to come to you and they was interested, in rebuilding their credit, what are some things that they would need to have pretty much lined up, or what are some things that they would need so that before or have prepared when they come to you so that you know that they're serious about their business?
man, honestly, like, man, when I tell people all the time, man, like, credit, you need money. It ain't one of those things where credit just kind of comes to you. Like, you got to be willing to, like, open up security accounts. You got to be able to use your own money. And people I don't want to use my own $200. Well, no bank is going to give you $200
right,
because you ain't paid nobody else.
Right.
So you got to be willing to take a chance on yourself, and you got to have money. Credit repair and credit restoration is expensive.
Right.
You didn't.
But it's worth it.
It's worth it. I didn't found myself like even I put a post on Facebook and said I haven't used my debit card in 10 years.
Right.
I get offered 6-figure credit lines every day of the week.
Right.
Wow.
I've been able to start businesses and do different things because I have the capital in order to do so, but it ain't coming out of my account. That's the important part. Cash gonna run out at some point. Everybody don't have cash.
I agree.
So credit is what's gonna take you if it's longevity.
Income tax lasts about 3 months.
Yeah, so you're looking at the long picture of things.
Right.
So you got to be prepared to look at the long picture of things.
You got to be ready to invest in
Get
something.
started on this. And it's a journey, right?
For sure.
I mean, so it's not a overnight thing because you see people advertising that I can get you up 200 scores in 30 days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. You said it's around like 2016, correct, that you started the company?
Yeah.
All right, if I remember correctly. Since then until now, how many successful stories do you have as far with your company, just to let people know how successful you are and how well you're doing?
Man, I got 1,800 clients. And
bam.
Bam. 1,800, man. And the thing
some of these people don't even have 1,800 followers. So let's go.
1,800 clients.
Keep talking to them.
Let's go.
And I tell them all the time.
Talk
man,
your shit.
We talking about somebody that's built an empire in the living room. I turned this business from nothing to a 7-figure company in 4 years. It's like we do a lot of numbers, and everybody that's starting a credit bureau business, like I clap for them. But at the end of the day, like I'm the reason why a lot of these people eat, man. They steal my results, they steal my ideas, they steal everything about my brand. I got the juice. Like, I mean, I am it. When you talking about DFW credit restoration, BK credit controllers at the top. Everybody else just eats off me.
So you almost took my next question.
What's that?
What's the biggest pet peeve? But goddamn, he already told shit.
I already told you.
He already said it.
Yeah,
if you
man.
paid attention, he already said it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. He already answered the next question. Shit, he ready.
Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead.
Man, y'all better pay attention to this, man.
Yeah, he up here, he doing his thing. I mean, I've been, on Facebook, right? Social media is a big thing. You meet people, sometimes you gravitate to them. Sometimes, and let's be real, as black people, there's a trust issue.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're looking at something online and you said, okay, I want to, should I fuck with him? Should I not fuck with him? Let me read some reviews. You know what I'm saying? Because I think my first session with you was probably about 3 years ago. So I may have been at the tail end of that wave
Right.
that you said from 2016. You know what I'm saying? And no bullshit, you got me right. Shit happened in my life, and now, I fuck with you again.
Right.
But what I'm trying to tell the people is, yeah, you do your research, and I encourage you to do your research.
Please do your
but
research.
This is a brother, damn. I put up there. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we wouldn't have him on the show.
Yeah.
If it wasn't legit. Like, everything on this show is A1.
Yeah, and I
A1
speak from
steak
personal
sauce.
experience, man. So
But just to tell the people.
You're welcome, man.
I look forward to continuing
Just to
work
tell
with you,
the people, Mr. Brian, because everybody gonna wonder. They may even put in the comments, what makes him different? What makes him different than the next? So let them know. Tell them something about yourself. Keep on talking your shit.
It's expertise, man. I think that most people, they get with these credit experts in a sense. I got an 840. There's not a bank in the world I can't get money from. Like, not no one. You can go Tokyo, we can go China.
Half people didn't know that credit score could go that damn high. Talk about an 840, like, what he talking about? What he talking about?
For sure.
Right. Come on now.
Yeah, man. So what keeps you driving the business?
Man, just growth, man. And I think that, people are finally starting to catch on. I think that, COVID-19 was a blessing for us.
Right.
In the sense of that people finally started to realize, like, shit ain't guaranteed.
Right.
Your job ain't guaranteed. The car you driving ain't guaranteed. Man, you got to put something in place. And I think that, when people were displaced and they were unemployed, they were figuring out, I had clients that were able to get a loan.
Right.
Hey, they get them a 6 months cushion, and they didn't get a loan and pay their mortgage up and pay their rent up for 6 months, car notes, et cetera. They was able to kind of survive.
Right.
I mean, I think that COVID should have taught you something. If it didn't, shit, I don't know where the hell you been. Like,
I said
COVID should have
that
taught you
shit
something.
a couple of episodes ago. If you ain't learned nothing from COVID, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So give the people some highlights of a quick step through of your program, if you could.
Man, no doubt. Man, what we do is, man, we get your report. We go through it. We see where you are. I mean, I'm not one of those credit restoration people that, man, I don't really want to hear your story as to why the car got repossessed. It really doesn't matter. We're very efficient in the sense of we go through the process month by month. It's not 30 days. It's not 60 days. It's not one of those quick fix things that's going to be back.
Right. Tell them how it is.
Everything is permanent.
Right.
Yeah.
We can vouch, and we have 1,800 clients that can vouch for the success of the program. We go through it. We work through your profile. And some people need 6 months. Some people need 8 months. Some people need a year, depending on how long you've been destroying your credit. But our process absolutely works. You can check your progress at any point. We have a portal. You can log in and see what we're doing real time. It's not one of those things where you cash apping us money, you don't know me and I don't know you.
Right.
So everything is like legitimate. Websites, we have reviews, we have, points where we process everything internally. So it's not something that we're just gonna take your money and run off. It's me. I'm the face of it. I'm everywhere. I'm easy found.
Have you ever came across any individuals that you like? No.
No, well, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, we have individuals that I get a vibe from you. I speak with you.
Right.
And if I feel like you one of those people that's going to give me a hard time, you just keep your damn money. You're going to have to go somewhere else.
Right.
Because, you 30 years old, 35, and you had credit since 18. Like, what the hell makes you think I can do this shit in 30 days?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to let you bother me and worry me to death.
Right.
Like, you're going to have to go somewhere else.
Right.
So I've turned down more clients than I've ever gotten.
I got you.
Because I'm not going to allow you to do that.
That's a blessing to other people who want to try to do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, along with your program, because I know, and again, I know I've been in it, and I kind of know it personally. You also have, and we don't have to name them, but the resources you have to help people get their weight back up. Because, a lot of times doing it on your own, you may know how to get them cleared, but what's the next step? So tell the people, you don't got to name your resources, but tell them the type of resources you have.
I got a relationship with every major bank in the country. I can go anywhere. I got a relationship with Bank of America. I got a relationship at Chase, Navy Federal, PenFed Credit Union.
Right.
I pretty much got them all over. It's just neighborhood credit union. I got them everywhere. Depending on your situation. But most of the things, like I'll tell you, like probably 80% of my clients are black.
Right.
Right.
And we're accustomed to a different standard as far as like microwave. They want it today. Like I want a car today. Well, it don't really work that way. So more of my job is coaching and making them understand like this is not an overnight fix. You spent 10 years plus years destroying it. Like what makes you think I can do it in 30 days?
Yeah.
So once people grasp that and understand, okay, well,
It's important.
it's time.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was trying to get you to go, the coaching part of it.
Oh yeah.
Because one, the sale is them seeing, who you've helped, and then also you getting them to commit to whatever it is the plan costs, whether it be monthly, quarterly, or what have you. But then it's the relationship of kind of mentoring and guiding beyond that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what kind of draw me to you is the fact that, okay, he don't just want the money. He gonna tell you the next step,
Right.
which way to go and
Right.
and how to do that. So
He gonna be with you step by step. He ain't just gonna.
yeah, but it ain't
Take
that
your money
hand
and
holding.
then-
It
right.
ain't that hand
No,
holding.
you don't want that shit.
Yeah, nah.
You
So
want that
it's
shit.
like, okay, look, boom. You say, B, what I need to do next, and he said, whatever.
yeah.
And then you go do that.
You may have a month that you fuck up.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
1,800 clients, you ain't got time to be like,
Right.
hey, did you do that?
Yeah, I can't do it.
right.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Perfecting your craft. I think that I've never chased the money.
So-
I never chased that.
Let me ask you this, and this is really what is really important. Like, because we get money. Like we're saying, we might get this next stimulus check, but at the end of the day, how you invest that money and what you do with that money, the importance of having better credit versus having a large amount of cash in your hand or in your pocket at one time. How much farther does better credit go versus having $100,000 in your
Man,
pocket?
you can't even put it into words, man. Like cash means absolutely nothing to the bank. They don't really care about that shit. You can have much cash as you want. You can't buy shit with it unless you're gonna pay cash for it. But most people, if you think about it in the grand scheme of it all, if you have real dreams, like
Right.
if your dream is to own a house, or your dream is to own what's the cars you say, if I could have any car in the world, I want that car.
Right.
99% of people can't pay cash for what the hell they dream about.
Okay.
You gotta have credit.
Exactly.
It's no way around it. It's just one of those things that you absolutely have to have. Cash is gonna run out. Cash is for the race.
Right.
Credit is for the marathon
Thank you.
Mm.
for sure.
That's what
Yeah,
it
I
is
like
right
the way
there.
you said
Say
that.
that again. Say that again.
Cash is for the race, and credit is for the marathon.
Thank you.
So with that being said, man, and again, I definitely appreciate you coming up here. The reach out was easy. You know what I mean? I remember the first time I met this brother was in Papados.
Yeah.
I walked up, I was like, yo, B, my man. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
You know what I'm saying? But a good, solid brother, man. Like I told y'all, solid dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All I can do is tell the people, look at his website. And what's your website, B?
It's www.bkcreditconsultants.com.
One more time.
www.bkcreditconsultants.com.
Please look that up.
Yeah, please look that up, and we'll have that shown as well. And then on Facebook, you people speak highly of you on Facebook, though.
Man, they love
You
me.
log on to this dude page and just read. You know what I'm saying? Look, when I first found him, I was on the page. I was like, all right, he probably fucking all these chicks.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Went back a couple of days later, checked the joint out again. Damn, another one?
Look, if 2021 was your year and you say you was trying to put yourself in a house, you want yourself a better car, any of them situations,
Yo, reach out to dude.
please
Sure.
Reach
Look
out
up.
to dude.
to Mr. Brian. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Absolutely.
And again, we encourage people to do their research. Shit, it took me 3 months
Yeah, do your research.
to convince myself. Look, man, what you doing? You want another polo shirt? You just go give the dude $100.
Speaking of polo shirts, shout out to my
I'll
boy
give him
P with the
whatever.
button up tonight. You know, he wanted to come real
Yeah, let's
professional on them
stop.
boys.
I see him, man.
New
I
York
see him.
Yankees, you know what I'm
Bullshit,
saying?
man.
I see you,
Look,
baby.
stop.
You looking nice. You looking nice on them
He
boys,
fly, he
baby.
fly,
All right,
I
for the
see you,
people,
man.
I was
I
at
see.
work.
I see. Hey,
Trez told me to come by right after work, so I didn't go to the house.
that's not for TV. Stop.
I'm trying to plead my case.
Yeah, I see.
So
See,
I end up here like this.
you're the friend I don't need to hang out with that I see.
Stop
You're the
that
friend.
bullshit.
Stop.
Stop that
Stop.
bullshit.
Stop.
Hey, B, man, we definitely appreciate you, brother.
Anytime, man.
Thank you for your time. You know, hopefully we link up later and we both grow, please.
Please give your website one more time.
Yeah.
It's www.bkcreditconsultants.com.
Most definitely.
Facebook
Also,
as well. Do Facebook.
At BK Credit Consultants, Brian Blackmore is my government name. But anything on social media, at BK Credit Consultants on Twitter, on Instagram, and Facebook as well.
There we go.
yeah. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about us. We want to hear all the feedback as possible when it comes to UnMask'd.
UnMask'D, baby.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey,
You saw the boy. What you thought about my man?
I was impressed, man. I
Hey.
will tell you. Let me just kind of go through my thing.
Please.
One of the things that I appreciate is, number one, he's a brother.
Right.
So that, God, I love it when it's in the community. You can go to somebody that you look like.
Off
you
top.
look like, you know what I mean? And I'm sure he supports other clients that, of course, don't look like us. Otherwise, I don't think you can really be successful if you don't. But I just appreciate that piece of it. Number two, one of the things, he's very articulated. So he went through a few things that I thought was very important. Just the fact that, he takes his business seriously. If you're
Very.
trying to rush and you think you finna walk in and do a hot pocket type of credit repair,
You ain't going from 125 to 840
Listen,
yo,
other
if your
than
in
shit
7 days.
125, it's,
and other
you
than your
definitely
parents
can't expect
fucking it
that.
up for you at the beginning anyway.
yeah,
I
got the
said that
electric bill
120.
in your name.
I said that 125
the
strong.
water bill and gas bill and shit
Other
in your
than your
name.
parents fucking it up,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
the shit you did to it, let the dude clean the shit up for
Right.
you, man.
Right.
Invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And that ties it back in. And I'm glad. I'm 100% appreciative of what you just said, because that kind of ties the message in. Invest in yourself.
That's the moral this year.
Yeah.
Invest in yourself.
Grow yourself.
You got to be willing to bet on yourself.
Yeah.
Appreciate what you yourself bring to the table, and
Preach.
whether you use the stimulus or not. I mean, at the end of the day, it really don't matter.
It don't matter.
But
Invest.
if you have something that you are working for, like Brian said, if you have something that you want to have ownership in, such as a house or land or a car that you really, really
Or
covet,
even a business.
or a business, let that be the reason why you do invest,
Right.
if you choose to do so.
I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah, it's about yourself, man.
Most definitely.
So again, like we said, we
Don't stop dreaming.
Yeah, don't
Keep
stop
dreaming.
dreaming.
Don't let nobody stop you from dreaming.
Yeah, especially Queen Chef. That I got this fried apple chicken for y'all. But y'all gonna have to find that out on y'all own.
Stay away from it.
Hey, man, UnMask'D
away.
podcast,
Episode 5.
episode 5. Hey,
Fine, baby.
Please
Listen.
subscribe,
Yes.
like, tell your friends.
everybody, just so y'all know,
we
can
want
reach
more comments. We need good comments, bad comments,
all of it.
all
yeah,
comments.
we
Any
trying to
comment
grow.
is a good comment. We want to grow.
Yeah, help us grow.
And your input, we're nothing without you. So please.
So listen, hey, just so you know, just to finish off, one last thing, just so y'all know, y'all can reach us on SoundCloud, Spotify now, also YouTube. Please, like Trey said, like, share, comment, listen, download, all of the
Yeah.
above. You can
Yeah.
find us, and also if you want to reach out to us personally on the podcast, you can definitely do so through our tag names on our social media, which is up on the UnMask'D website, and also as we broadcast.
Right.
Most definitely.
All right,
Definitely.
Contrary
We out, fellas.
One.
to popular belief, this is not just rap music. Not. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every